Marvel's new Fantastic Four movie is breaking all the rules, but not in the way you'd expect. From retro-futuristic set design to 1960s sci-fi influences and a total rebrand of the MCU, here's why this reboot is more fantastic than anyone saw coming.
Say that again?
So lately we've been seeing the return of an old design, retro-futurism. Whether it's in Apple products or old popular films, it's everywhere and it's catching like wildfire. Because it's not the cold, gritty future we've been sold for years. It's what people in the 60s hoped the future would be. Flying cars, friendly robots, smooth jazz in space. If you look at any episode of Loki, you can see Marvel has already done this before. The interior design of the TVA is full of brutalist buildings and analog tech, running an entire multiverse. Marvel dipped their toes into the concept, but now they're using it to rebuild an entire brand. A recent comment from naysayers is that every Marvel movie is starting to look and feel the same. So they're using Fantastic Four First Steps as the perfect chance to do something different. From the 2 trailers we've gotten so far, the movie is full-on embracing the retro-futuristic design. From the soft and dreamy colour grading to the costumes looking like something out of a 1960s magazine. They've already done a pretty good job of capturing the sense of a different universe from the main MCU. The director of the movie, Matt Shakman, also worked on the WandaVision show, so he's been able to take the small sitcom world and stretch it out into an entire reality. But it's not the only reason Marvel decided to go for a retro-futurism aesthetic. This has been DNA baked since the very beginning. The Fantastic Four debuted in 1961, which happened to be right in the middle of the real-life space race. NASA was launching rockets, while Marvel was filling their comics with cosmic rays and alien planets. Stan Lee and Jack Kirby wanted to make these new heroes space explorers to perfectly reflect what was happening at the time. This can also be seen in the Baxter Building, which is basically a skyscraper for scientists, making it the home of Marvel's first family. Even Doctor Doom's time platforms and cosmic rays were peak 60s pulp. The comics set the foundation for this clever aesthetic, but just how well has this translated on screen to the new movie? Based on the limited footage, Marvel's built a complete aesthetic world with nearly every aspect reinforcing this. The teaser's skyline, vehicles, and wardrobe all follow a design system that sells the fantasy of a retro future. The Fantastic Car hovercraft looks like something out of the Jetsons, and the architecture of the buildings all use geometric shapes and massive white concrete pillars. I just find it ironic that this is the most visually appealing reality in the multiverse, but it's probably all going to get destroyed when Galactus comes for his afternoon snack.
An all-I-can-eat buffet.
Compared to the old Fantastic Four movies, we don't know if they're going to get it right this time. A lot of people still aren't sold on the Shalabal version of the Silver Surfer character. But if they're dedicated to making First Steps as different as possible through the 1960s aesthetics, maybe they'll get it right 4th time's the charm.